Hello, everybody. Good Monday to you. Just in case you didn't know, it's the reason why I'm hanging this up here is that this is our weekly video from the Las Cruces Green Chamber of Commerce. My name is Carrie Hamblin, and every Monday I get to bring to you a video that talks about what's happened in the Green Chamber, just because so much is happening. April is one of the busiest months of the year for the Las Cruces Green Chamber, and so what we've had, just to give you an idea, we had Earth Day on April 21st, which we were co-sponsors of. At Earth Day, we had also the Recycling Fashion Show and the Cruces Kids Can Entrepreneurship Bazaar. And so there were kids that were selling some great things that were recycled or reused. And they're trying to start a business. And as somebody who was an entrepreneur when I was a kid, I love what they're doing. So that was on April 21st. And then on April 25th, we had our membership party, which if you look down below, you'll see pictures from that. And what a great time. Thank you to Mike and Cindy and Xavier out at the Grapevine Event Center, Picacho Peak Brewery, for hosting again our membership party. We had about 65 folks there. We acknowledged the Sustainable Business Awards. Well, we not acknowledged, we presented those awards. And you'll be seeing some newspaper articles about them in the coming weeks. But what we did was we recognized businesses who are making really great efforts to reduce and reuse and reduce their impact on the planet, and also keep money in our community. And I have to say, they just rocked it. And our winner was Enchanted Occasion Event Rentals. Yay! Yay! They did a great job, and we'll be sharing with you what they do. They reuse everything. But also part of the top three, actually, we had top four because we had a tie for third place. So our first place winner was Enchanted Occasion Event Rentals. Our second place winner was Safe Haven Thrift Store because they recycle, repurpose, reuse everything that gets into the store. And then our tie for third place winners were Dragonfly Restaurant and Las Cruces Academy, which was last year's winners. They set the bar, and folks wanted to meet that, and they did. So big thank you and congratulations to all those folks. We were really, really honored to be able to recognize you at our membership party. When you head on by Enchanted Occasion Event Rentals, they should be putting their banner up soon. So we're excited about that. At this moment, actually, oh, you know what? I normally, you know how high tech we are here at the Green Chamber. And so we do this, whole Think Local Love thing. And of course, I forget the logo here in my drawer. So it's time to show some Think Local Love. I almost caught your leg in my drawer, huh? So here in the office is Stephen Harris of SBH Web Design LLC. Stephen Harris, one and only.
Hello.
And we're really happy that Stephen's been in here because he's been kind of a regular feature here on our weekly videos. And today is our last day to have you here in the office.
Yes.
But we're not done with Stephen yet, I can tell you. So Stephen, today, we've talked about, like, if I'm summarizing everything that we've done, you've shown some of your artwork, which you can find at sbhwebdesign.com. I was like, wait a minute, is there the LLC? Because I usually have my, my stuff. sbhwebdesign.com. And you can see Stephen's talent in terms of doing illustrations and artwork. But so we've been talking about this kind of elevator pitch thing that everybody, you hear about it, elevator pitch. It's what you say if you're trapped or you're stuck in an elevator with somebody and you want to sell your business. So it's a common term that's used. And so you've been working on yours.
Yes.
And so let's kind of explore your elevator pitch, if you will, if you're comfortable.
We'll give it a try.
There we go.
This is SBH Web Design LLC. My name is Steve Harris. I'm a web designer and developer. I'm dedicated to building websites that will attract attention, attract customers to your website and hold their attention on the website. And
here, let me hold that.
Let's see,
so you can do that. So there are three things that we do when we talk about. We always talk about, like, when you bring up examples, do them in threes, right? Okay. So, like, what would be the first one that you would talk about?
The first thing I want to talk about is how we try to make your website unique. If it's possible for you to not have a content management system, I can code your site to be as streamlined as possible to where it loads as fast as it possibly can, and that's probably ideal. If you need a content management system, we can work within a program like WordPress to develop your website. But rather than using a template that's all rigid, we would try to find the most customizable templates possible to try to provide your site with a little bit of unique personality and able to get your brand.
Right. So when you're talking about like content management, you had mentioned WordPress. So WordPress is a common site that a lot of people use to personally manage their website, and they have templates in there. So what's going to happen is that if you use WordPress and you use the templates that they provide, your website's going to look like every single other website. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Just cookie cutter design, just boxes of stuff.
So you know how to manipulate that.
Yeah, I can manipulate some of it. Sometimes you're a little bit limited by themes. That's why I try to get the ones that are most customizable. But if I do go into the code a little bit and I can make some alterations. So usually.
And one of the things that also makes websites stand out is kind of the second thing that you're going to talk about is your artistic knowledge and skills. Because not most is it common that web designers have like artistry background or graphic design background?
Yeah, kind of. In a lot of cases it is.
Oh, okay.
But not all web designers by any means are illustrators as well. But I do illustration. And that's one of the ways that I help people to develop an artistic looking website. But even if you don't want illustrations in your website, you might, make sure that I'll help you make sure your compositions on your photos and whatnot will look good. And especially you have to consider with web design is that you'll have for different screen sizes, you'll have a different composition. Because somebody looking at a landscape view versus a portrait view on their phone, for example, the image won't look the same. So you do need to optimize it to make sure that it looks good on all devices.
Man, that's remembering a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Oh, that makes my head hurt. And then so lastly, the third point of your elevator speech is that you know a lot about making things technically correct. What does that mean?
Okay, well, one of the things is SEO, search engine optimization. You want to make sure your site comes up closest to the first page as possible. On the first page is great. But what you want to do is try to provide the right code and the right metadata, the right keywords. You want to make sure your images are optimized, your site loads fast. These kind of things are what makes a website technically correct.
So how many of you, raise your hand, how many of you will move to a new page if it takes too long to load?
Yeah,
right?
Just about everybody.
Yeah, just about everybody. So that's what he's talking about. And if you've Googled something, if I'm correct, the search engine optimization means that when you Google something and you get that whole listing, that your site is number one.
Yes, that would be the most optimized site would be number one.
That blows my mind in terms of how we do that. So the way that you want to summarize your elevator speech from what we talked about?
Okay, well, yes. Make the sites unique, artistic, and technically correct. And if you go to my website, you can have a look at all of the great things that I do and everything that I can do for you.
Awesome, that was great. Yeah, so go to sbhwebdesign.com to learn more about what Stephen can do for you. If you are thinking about developing a website, you want to make sure you have the foundation right from the first and foremost.
I'd love to work for you.
Just in case you didn't know, he'd love to work for you, right?
Yes. Right.
Yes. Thank you, Stephen, for coming in. As always, we're always we love. It's been really fun to have you come in almost every other week.
Okay, thank you.
So thank you so much. sbhwebdesign.com for learning about what Stephen can do for you in developing your website. Just a couple of things. If you would like to reach over 3,000 people through our social media boost program, this is part of it. This is our video Think Local Love Shout Out. Super, super cheap to do. And you can private message me and I'll tell you all about it. Next week, or this week, our first Friday with Tina Ballou, just to let you know what's coming up. Tina Ballou from nm.co media. She's going to talk about Facebook for your business or nonprofit. If you are not posting on your Facebook page as a business or nonprofit, people are not seeing what you're doing. And so, how do you generate that content and how do you get it out there? Also, this Thursday and Friday is the Outdoor Economics Conference that the Green Chamber, along with the Mexico Wilderness Alliance, are sponsoring. And it's going to be on the 3rd at Hotel Encanto, and it's going to be this full day of panels and conversations about the economics of protecting public lands. I'm going to be moderating the panel that starts at, I believe, 9:15. If you want, go to outdooreconomics.org, or I'm sorry, outdooreconomicsnm.org, and you can see the full schedule there. As always, we are grateful that you support the Green Chamber. We ask that you think local, buy local, give local, eat local, and drink local if you'd like as well, and be a localist. And so thank you so much, and we will talk with you next week. Have a great week.